Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Chargers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 33-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Down, Bridgewater. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater, and his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Bridgewater. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here, getting 3 points at the end of this.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now it's Davis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 17-0 our score after 1.
Panthers nothing.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
1st down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
1st down.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
He stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air again, Herbert. It's complete, Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Again, Herbert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. Flush to his right. He's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Panthers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
For 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 19-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Davis will try to run for it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down.
It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
First down, Carolina.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
14-yard line.
On 2nd and 7. Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Pass. Complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st down and goal to go.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken. Down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This is Johnson. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Herbert throwing again. Escaping the pressure. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 4 yards. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in this spot, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Bridgewater to throw it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
5 yards. And it's 4th down.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Herbert on 1st down now. And this is complete. It's Allen. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From a yard out, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now, throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater. The slam complete to Hopkins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5. And the
1st down, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21, and they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
It's second down and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And now they're going to fake it.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really.